Get going.
All right. So after the bomb, again, we have the strength of Palladium showing, world building. All right. We have a situation that happens. It's an excellent backstory, background for the entire world, how they got here, and what people's motivations are, so you know what to do as a game master going forward. That's Palladium strength. We have that here. But the problem we have is the mechanics of bioenergy. Dumb. Stupid dumb. Oh my God. Everyone says, oh, Palladium's so clunky. It's a little clunky. It's clunky. This is clunky. Bioenergy points are clunky. If I wanted to play a game where I had to do all this math, then I would go full bore and just go, no, I'll play Champions. Thanks. Or I'll play the hero system in general. Okay. I don't need this. I mean, I'm not a big fan of anthropomorphic animals anyway. I am truly against this. Mainly because animals taking over is ridiculous. It's a ridiculous idea that actually couldn't happen because we would murder them all before it got to this point. And the After the Bomb second edition, the backstory is ridiculous, could never happen.
I like how you call it second edition.
Yeah, the backstory is absolutely ridiculous, and it couldn't happen. It doesn't make any sense. It's not based in reality even a little bit, so I can't fathom it. And but I do like it a little bit because it makes Rift's coalition look like winners, because humanity and After the Bomb just lost. But they did it to themselves. You know, only with an increasingly worthless event after event after event that could never happen in the backstory. That's why humanity lost, because plot, right? It didn't make any sense. The system itself, the actual gaming system, is just like, Heroes Unlimited, just like all Palladium stuff. So that's fine. The backstory, while expansive and cool, doesn't make any damn sense whatsoever, which makes the entire play of this book ridiculous. And anthropomorphic animals are stupid, and bioenergy points are ridiculous. This book is a 1.5 star. Easy. I mean, there's so many things wrong with this that I can't even put. You brought up a new class of psionic, animal psionics. Why? You already had psionics.
Well, that was a holdover from TMNT.
Just give animals ISP, right? Just give them ISP. They spend bio points to get ISP or to get psionic abilities. And they get a certain amount of ISP depending on how much stuff they buy. That's fine. No, you had to make up a new thing just for this book. That's backward think for the Palladium universe. It's supposed to be expansive. It's supposed to gather strength going forward, like a snowball down a hill. Every book is built upon by the book that came before it. And then you pull this bio-E crap and this animal psychic junk, which doesn't work in any other book, so had to be abandoned. Dumb. If this book burned in a fire, I'm not going to cry too hard. So 1.5 star. It is not only the bio-E points is a bad system. The animal psionics is stupid. The backstory doesn't make sense. But it also does not synergize with anything moving forward, because nothing was built upon it, because it was lame and everyone knew it. So try and save this dumpster fire, please.
All right. Well, I'll start with the things where I agree with you. The backstory is by far, it's even worse than Splicers. Like the backstory of this one is just god awful. And I did compare to the original After the Bomb, and yes, it keeps a lot of the tropes of the original After the Bomb, but everywhere that it embellishes that backstory, it made it 100 times worse.
It made it ridiculous. Yes.
Yeah. Like before it was like, whatever, I can overlook the fact some virus, spread across the world. But now, it's some high school kids playing around with it. No, this backstory, come on, Eric, you are one of the best when it comes to this. And the only
not
thing
only
I can
dropped the ball, you covered it in excrement.
The only thing that I can think of is that somebody said, "Hey, man, we're in limited word count here, so you wasted on animals, so we're going to give you a page, and that's it for the backstory." And he had to just jam it all in there. That's the only thing I can think of, because the backstory for After the Bomb is, to me, its greatest weakness. Now, I can't disagree with Heathen Dog more on this one. Bio E points are easy. They're nowhere even close to things like GURPS or Besom or Champions or whatever. You only use them one time, and that's just at character creation. I can make a character including all the Bio E nonsense faster than literally any Rifts character I could ever come up with. So, and if you want to watch, you can watch the character creation video out there where I created Dodger the Duck.
Yeah.
And you can see how easy it is to spend the points. Where Heathen Dog likes superheroes, right? See, I don't get the whole spandex wearing thing. I do like anthropomorphic animals. I like the concept of a walking bear with his teeth bearing down on you. I think that is more intimidating than some dude just, wearing his underwear on the outside of his pants. With that said, it's not for everyone. I get it. And I will tell you, to be upfront, because I'm reading chat here also, I lost 2 longtime viewers when we covered this game, because they said, I didn't know that Legion of Myth had gone SJW and are a bunch of furries. Really? Yeah.
Oh, well, these are 2 people that are probably going to get themselves killed through idiocy pretty soon, so it's not going to matter.
But I mean, there are people who feel ways about that, and I get that. I get, again, superheroes aren't for everyone. Anthropomorphic animals aren't for everyone. It's just what I like. I do want to say the one thing. I actually agree with Heathen Dog, but I do want to put a reference point on here. I don't like the Sonic, but then again, I don't like Sonics in any game. How many times do I have to say that? I don't utilize the Sonics in After the Bomb. Didn't use them in TMNT either. But the reason why they are the way they are, at least this is from what I can tell, is because it's just a holdover from TMNT. That's how it was in TMNT. Didn't change that. I actually agree with Heathen Dog. I think if you're going to use them, you should have them fit in with the core system. But since I'm not going to use them anyway,
it doesn't affect you.
Yeah, it doesn't affect me at all. But I have to, judge the game on the book. The hell did? Oh yeah, that works backstory. I like the improved character backgrounds of this one. Yes, the original TMNT used more of the Heroes Unlimited style, but I like the character generation of After the Bomb. Just from beginning to end, I thought it was smooth. Say what you want about Bio E points, but from beginning to end, from rolling the attributes to picking the backgrounds to selecting your skills, I liked the way it flowed, and I thought it made sense and fit the world at the same time. What I didn't like were chimeras and purebreds. I mean, I can't argue too much. It's just another thing I'd take out. I didn't like them. It's already fantastic enough to be running around with an anthropomorphic animal. Why do I have to have a sexually attractive bunny rabbit? Or what was the cow? The cow that had like the robot strength or the super enhanced strength of 20 or whatever it was. Like, wait, what? It's like, oh, and yes, the flying pigs. Okay. Yep. Now, if you can't take yourself seriously, how do you expect us to take you seriously? And this is my genre of game. I've run TMNT, or the original After the Bomb, more than any other Palladium game. But those things, but of course, you can just say no. And then finally, it needs better source books. The source books for this game come only from the first edition, TMNT. Mm-hmm. They really need some serious updates. They need some world books like Rifts. Why? Because Heathen Dog wasn't wrong again on this one, where the Empire of Humanity are freaking cartoonish.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. There's no way that in any scenario the Empire of Humanity would be losing. I don't get it. But they are. It's weird.
Well, the Empire of Humanity is losing because it has no capability of procreation.
Yeah, which is stupid
attrition,
because of the dumbass backstory. It doesn't make any damn sense.
Yeah. But even with that, even if you're going to say that there's a genetic problem, humans can't reproduce, you can still expand upon the world. You can still, there are things you can do. Turn them into the Goa'uld and the Jaffa. You know, like you can find things to expand the story. And I just really think that the game could do with a couple of really good Rift style world books. And then finally, is that everything? That's really everything I want to say. I'm a huge fan of this game. It is my favorite, but my star rating 3.5, lower than Heroes Unlimited, because it doesn't offer what Heroes Unlimited does. I would play it and I would run it over Heroes Unlimited, but I'm embarrassed of
objectively speaking.
Yeah, objectively speaking, right? But I'm embarrassed of the backstory.
Yeah.
And I mean that. I would have to make numerous changes to it. In fact, if there's one big contention that just boggles my mind, what Heathen Dog said, probably the reason why this is one of my favorite games is because I love the BioE point system of creating characters, the diversity that you can have in there. If it wasn't for that, I'd play Gen Lab Alpha.
Okay.
So that's After the Bomb. What'd you give it? You gave it 1.5. I gave it 3.5. Right. It's just because Heroes Unlimited has so much more. If you're going to have one Palladium book, I would pick Heroes Unlimited before I'd pick this one, but I'd prefer to run this game.